Hey, what's going on everybody? Frank Valkyria, welcome to the channel. Today we got a nice request, so let's go together. We found a video of Isyana Sarasvati, Afgan, Rendy Pandugo, Heaven. So this is the first time of this setup of people. You guys sent me this link. It was you. It was definitely you. Anyway, let's check this out. This is, I suppose, pre Il Sogno. So I'm kind of curious to see early Isyana. Bam! Hey!
Sometimes when I'm with you, I just get that feeling inside. Sometimes when I see you,
Wow, I enjoy, of course, the placking on the guitar and this acoustic guitar. And they start to sing, immediately I'm thinking of the soul and I'm thinking of Stevie Wonder. So, nice.
can take you out of my mind. Every day from the sun rising up till the night falls. Give my all just for you, cause you're all I'm dreaming of. Nothing else I need you to do. You should know by now that I feel so good somehow inside.
I like how they did this shot. I was wondering if those people are just, sort of freezing, or they did some overlayering. But the cool effect anyway. Probably they also put the props with cables, those things floating, to create even more the sense of the freezing effect.
Ever since day one, I knew you were the one inside. Every kiss, every touch makes my heart feel so fine. I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven. Hey.
Somebody's looking at the star, but you, just an advice, go somewhere dark with all this light here. Don't really work. And there was a little telescope there. Nice. That's a very, kind of, I would say, very 90s R&B. Very 90s R&B and soul. So it's fascinating to see how several years ago they kind of really tapping into that kind of nostalgic vibe of the 90s, and it probably worked really well there. I don't know.
Every day from the sun rising up till the night falls. Give my all just for you, cause you're all I'm dreaming of. Nothing else I need you to do. You should know by now that I feel so good somehow inside. Ever since day one, I knew you were the one inside.
There's a lot of, the voices, like these breathy, mixed voices, especially from the guys. But also here, when I think Isyana, she's going higher there. It's also interesting to see the change of look. Now she's much more into this kind of theatrical opera / also a little bit metal type of music, sounds in a way, which I think is super cool. It's some of my favorite, the songs that we reviewed from Il Sogno. Very, very nice. But it's also interesting to see, of course, how you start. You probably approach this in a much more broader kind of way, doing music. That probably this type of soul and R&B still works really well in Indonesia, or is received really well. So it makes sense, you try to sort of pave your direction in music in that way. So I feel now Isyana, she's much more into her own true style. At least that's what it seems.
Every kiss, every touch makes my heart feel so fine. I'm in heaven. Come over, baby.
some harmony together, you know, like going like from a little bit lower to higher with this Isyana. I mean, this stuff really belongs a little bit more in the 90s. There is also a little bit of Boys to Men going on, which I used to love actually. I had the tape of Boys to Men. I literally worn out that tape in 90, I think 91 or so, 92. So, quite nice. Lyric wise, also, you know, it's kind of stereotypical, and also being also from Indonesia and speaking in English, I think a lot of time in in non-native English speaking countries where you do American music, so to speak, there is a larger tendency to go stereotypical also on the lyrics. And if you just listen to the lyric here, that gives you that vibe, a little bit generic, you know, generic love song. It's sweet, it's young, it's juvenile, and it's totally fine with that, you know. But you also have a sense that it's choreographed in a way, you know. It's literally taking those things that worked just to sound good, and it's also fine, you know. It's also fine. That's also how it happens in the States. But I think like I said, for countries where you're not native speaking, there is a larger tendency, there's a bigger tendency of doing a little bit stereotype lyrics, you know, love songs.
You should know by now that I feel so good somehow inside. Ever since day one, I knew you were the one inside. Every kiss, every touch makes my heart feel so fine. Every kiss, every touch makes my heart feel so fine. I'm in heaven. In heaven. I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven, baby. I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven, 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 baby. Oh, I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven.
I mean, all the guys, really lovely voices. It's a lovely song. It just lacks, for me, like sense of originality. But then again, like I said, if you just listen to it with that kind of, you know, appreciation of being also a bit vintage 90s, it makes sense. You know, like I said, it belongs a little bit more in the 90s. And everybody here is super good, including Isyana, of course. They do those lovely harmonies together, so beautiful riffs and runs with the voice. They're so elegant, so nuanced. So that, you know, always thumbs up. But again, it's a little bit sort of redundant, you know. It feels like it's more of a song to show off your qualities in this style of music than to try actually to make a really sort of sensible song, you know what I mean? So in that way, I would say it's an extremely well crafted commercial song with an incredible cast of wonderful singers. So yeah, all right guys, let me know your thoughts about the song. Definitely it's a lovely song to re-listen, you know, just in the background and going and dancing and enjoying the harmonies. Let me know your thoughts. Also, if you want to see more Isyana, I'm actually really looking forward to new video of Isyana. Like I said many times, she's one of my favorite artists in this period that I discovered. Absolutely fantastic. So I really look forward to a new live, to a new song, whatever it's coming out of her, just to listen, to analyze, and share it with you. So, guys, leave a comment. If you want to support this page, you know what to do. There are links below. You can go check also my music on Spotify. If you're curious, it's all free. And you know that I always, always, always appreciate that. Your support. Ciao. Manta.